Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I would have to say the Nigerian striker Victor Osimhen. I think he's someone who can be a target man and a poacher all in one, Peter. I think he's very good with his back to goal. He has a lovely first touch, and at the same time he's got the pace to run behind defence.
He's in, must be! And the shot! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that will surely go down. Oh, what has happened here? That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Oh, well measured. Oh, now he can run away with it. Shot, surely! And that's a tidy finish. 2, and we've barely begun here. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Oh, he's all alone. There's the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Calm, and that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. And so a wonderful view of this most hallowed turf. A truly special feeling, no matter who is playing at Wembley. Wembley Stadium, connected by EE. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Another episode of this age-old tale, uncompromising conflict. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Ederson. He's got great technique, Peter, and for a goalkeeper, he's got the passing range of a top-class midfielder. I think his team will be looking to use him as a foundation from which to build both sustained spells of possession as well as quick...
Tries a shot! Goal! Besiktas! The first significant strike.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Well, I guess this was unexpected, a change so early in the game. Besiktas penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed.
Onuachu! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Besiktas with the corner, they're first. Kukçu plays it short. Great defending, strong and determined. Fenerbahce are looking to go forward now. Now it's Osimhen, and the counter is on. Can he get on the end of this? He's going for goal! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Osimhen deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And they've got a throw. And he's in on goal. Decent chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Besiktas have their second corner now. That is a brilliant interception. And he can thump it away. Fenerbahce have the chance to go the other way. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Takes a shot! Oh, good finish! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Besiktas are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Besiktas are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Now it's Rafa Silva. Now it's Asensio. He's picked his way through. Asensio. Chance for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Substitution in progress.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Kukçu! Kukçu! That is sensational! About as smooth as it gets. They are purring, truly purring. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And that's it. With that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. So all eyes on HA9, this famous stadium, still very much the venue historically for football globally. And that gets things running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I would have to say the Nigerian striker Victor Osimhen. I think he's someone who can be a target man and a poacher all in one, Peter. I think he's very good with his back to goal. He has a lovely first touch, and at the same time he's got the pace to run behind defensive lines, and it's very difficult to see any weaknesses in his game. The complete package.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Well, that pass isn't the best. Masuaku. Oosterwolde. Here's Asensio. Yilmaz. Aims beyond the defence. Now the ball, and a header! That was superb goalkeeping.
Unwatu is offering a right smile there.
That's good running with the ball. He's picked his way through. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
It's a good run down the right. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative.
Oh, good climb! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Besiktas really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Tries to play it through. Lofted. He leaps for it! And there's a goal! It's not an especially good pass, that. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Tries to pass it through. Osimhen had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Onuachu. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He won't be happy with that one. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Kukçu. He is through here. And here's Osimhen. Asensio. Asensio gets on his bike and on. Can he finish? And he's done it! And there is your opener. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Kasim Pasha have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious. for now.
Chooses to go cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
And he's quick to return it, where it came from. Yilmaz. Oh, shooting chance! And a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Oosterwolde. Yilmaz. And it's Lamina. Oosterwolde. Some really good ball movement. Masuaku. Incoming, it's rising! Goal! Besiktas! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Besiktas with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Lamina. Oosterwolde.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And Yilmaz. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Besiktas are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. So right back into the action. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Lamina. Oosterwolde. Lamina. Lamina cuts out the pass. Jikia kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Onuachu looking to play him in. He's in a great position here. Great chance! And that's a good finish. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Besiktas are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitutions taking place.
Kasim Pasha can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Besiktas go up by 2 and are looking good.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
And he's there to clear it. Kostic wins the duel this time.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Substitution for Besiktas. Number 30. Coming on to replace him is number 45.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Asensio. And it's Lamina. Now it's Rafa Silva. Nicely weighted ball. Now that's well seen too. Kukçu. Ganduzi. So what can they make of this? Squeeze it through. And it's made its way to him. Oh, perfectly measured that. Asensio. And it's Lamina. Gives it back. And the pass is intercepted. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. That's a lovely, neat pass. Besiktas perhaps contemplating their next change here. Pass somewhat off target. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Besiktas clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, super ball! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Asensio. Now it's Kukçu. Kukçu charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
That's really well manoeuvred. Yilmaz. This is a promising build-up. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, that's fabulous. No, he's not getting his way this time. Kasim Pasha can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Asensio. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Chance for a shot! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Substitution for Besiktas. Number 21.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Coming on the field.
So now the difference is 3. The most accurate pass.
Substitution.
Tries a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Not the most convincing of passes. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Kostic with the cross.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Talisca. Now it's Osimhen. Bui gets over and intercepts. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Good ball, good take. And he welcomes it in. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. It's a promising position. Now it's Drogba. Crunching tackle. Frankowski. Terrific effort! And it's in! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
There will be 3 minutes.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Yilmaz. He's shifting through the gears here. No unnecessary. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Your reflections then, Jim?
Besiktas really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.